Good morning children. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is chemical effects of electric current. The basic about this topic you have already studied in your lower classes. Let us recall them once again. So for that reason let us start with good conductors. What are good conductors of electricity? As we already know, the materials which allow electric current to pass through them are called good conductors of electricity. Now let us see some of the examples. They are metals like copper, aluminium, etc. Now let us see what are poor conductor of electricity. So the materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them are called poor conductor of electricity. And let us see some of the examples. They are wood, plastic, rubber, etc. Next topic is, do liquids conduct electricity? So for this we need to learn about tester. What is meant by a tester? You might have seen when an electrician comes to your house, he has a small screwdriver like thing in his hand and he starts testing by inserting into plugs, and bulb starts glowing inside the tester. Do you know children why this happens? Let us try to find out. So, due to heating effect of current, the filament of the bulb of the tester gets heated to a high temperature and it starts glowing. But if the current through a circuit is too weak, the filament does not get heated sufficiently and the tester does not glow. So, this is the reason why the tester glows sometimes and it doesn't glow sometimes. So, let us try to find out what is meant by LED. LED means light emitting diode. So it can also be used in place of electric bulb in the tester. And these LEDs have advantages also children. It glows even when weak electric current is passing through it or flowing through it. Now, as electric current produces magnetic current also, a tester can be prepared by using a compass needle also. You might have seen compass needle always points to the north and south direction. So the reflection of the magnetic needle can be seen when current is too small also. So this is how we can test whether liquids conduct electricity. Dear children, now let us learn about distilled water. So distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity, and water collected from taps, hand pumps, wells and ponds is not pure and contains dissolved salts in it. So it is a good conductor of electricity. Now most liquids that conduct electricity are solutions of either acids or bases, or they are salts. So we will try to learn more about this with the help of some activity. Dear children, let us try to understand more about good and poor conducting liquids with the help of one activity. For this, I have taken some materials such as lemon, vinegar, tap water, vegetable oil, milk and honey. Now, let us see by using compass needle whether it shows deflection or not. Either it will show or it will not show. And in this column, we have to write whether it is a conductor or insulator. So let us start with the first one, lemon. Everyone know it is a household common item. And if compass needle is showing deflection, that means it is a good conductor of electricity, because all of us know that lemon has citric acid in this, and already we learned that liquids will conduct if it is having acid, base or salt in it. Next one is vinegar. This is also used in household as acetic acid, and that's why the compass needle will show deflection, and it is also a conductor of electricity. Third one is tap water. Already I have explained to you, it contains some impurities. So yes, there will be deflection by the compass needle, and therefore it is a good conductor. Next comes vegetable oil. There was no deflection shown by the compass needle, so it is an insulator. Next one, milk. There was no deflection by the compass needle and therefore it is an insulator. And the last one is honey, which is also a common household product. There was no deflection shown by the compass needle. That's why we concluded that it is also an insulator. So out of 6, 3 are conductors and 3 are insulators of electricity. I hope you understood with the help of this activity that some liquids conduct electricity and others do not. Dear students, let us try to understand more about the activity with the help of one diagram. Here in this experiment, it is for testing conduction of electricity in lemon juice or vinegar. Both are having acid in that. So what I have done is, I have taken a beaker. You can take a used bottle cap also and pour few drops of lemon juice or vinegar in that. And after that, you have to bring one tester and dip the end of the tester in the lemon or vinegar, lemon juice or vinegar. So what you will see is the current starts flowing through the battery, and here it is the bulb in the tester. It starts glowing. Here the bulb is glowing, and this proves that liquids, some of the liquids which have acids in them, conducts electricity. So once again, this is the battery, this is the bulb which is glowing, and this is the beaker or the bottle cap, and here the liquid like vinegar or lemon juice is taken, and it conducts electricity. I hope you understood. Dear children, our next topic is chemical effects of electric current. So, the passage of an electric current through a conducting solution causes chemical reaction. Once again, the passage or the passing of an electric current through conducting solution, the solution which has the chemical or the acid or the base or the salt in that, it causes chemical reaction. And this chemical reaction may result in 3 of the following things. One is formation of bubbles of a gas on the electrodes. Next one is deposit of metals on the electrodes. And third one is changes of color of solution, etc. So these 3 cases may arise when a chemical reaction takes place. Dear children, our next topic is electroplating. So let us try to understand what is meant by electroplating. It is the process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on another material by means of electricity is called electroplating. Once again, the process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on another material by means of electricity is called electroplating, and it is the most common application of chemical effects of electric current in our everyday life. Dear students, let us try to understand more about the process of electroplating with the help of one experiment. So here I have drawn the diagram for electroplating, and let us understand how it works. So a metal plate and the substance to be coated are dipped in a current conducting solution. Here metal plate and the substance to be coated, the substance to be coated are dipped in a current conducting solution. This is the solution of copper sulfate, and it is held with the help of conducting wires so that the current passes throughout. Next step is the object to be coated is attached to the negative terminal. Here you can see, here this is the negative terminal and this object is to be coated or electroplated. So it is attached to the negative terminal. So when the electric current is passed, here you can see the battery, and the current is passing through the solution, the compounds of the conducting solution starts breaking. Here it has copper sulfate solution. When current passes, it starts breaking. The free metallic particles get deposited on the object at the negative terminal of the battery. This is the negative terminal of the battery. It gets deposited on the negative terminal of the battery. So in this way, we can get a coating of desired metal. Whatever metal you want to coat on the other metal, we get by preparing suitable conducting solution and by using suitable electrodes. Here, this copper plates are used as electrodes. It can be positive and negative electrodes also. So, this is how the process of electroplating works. Dear children, now let us see some of the uses of electroplating. So, electroplating is widely used in industries for coating metal objects with a thin layer of a different metal, which is expensive one. We can not afford to use them. So what we do is we coat it with a thin layer. So this may be done for the following reasons. First one, to make objects appear shiny. So one object may not be shiny and it is not looking so good. So what we do? We coat with the help of another metal which is shiny in appearance. Then another reason for this is to prevent corrosion. We know that iron gets rusted also. So what happens like this? Many other objects get metals or the objects get corroded. So what we can do is we can even do electroplating on such objects. Next one, to make objects resistant to scratches. Here you can see on scratches there. It's like that many other objects will get scratches. So if we do one coating with other metal, then it can be scratch proof also. Next one is coat less reactive metal or more reactive metals. So already we have seen the reactivity series of metals. So which is less reactive, we can coat on more reactive metals to protect from getting spoiled. Next one, electroplate less expensive metals with silver and gold to make ornaments. We coat with some expensive metals such as gold, silver, etc. So it looks like that it is very costly, but actually it is not so. It is only electroplated with expensive metals. Next, for example, chromium. It is having a very shiny appearance and it does not corrode also. It is resistant to scratches also, but it is very expensive and is not economical to make whole object out of chromium. So we have to follow some other method for doing this. So the objects such as tabs, car parts, wheel rims, etc. made from a cheaper metal and it is electroplated with chromium so that it looks expensive. Then jewelry made of cheap metal is electroplated on with silver or gold to make it appear as if it is made up of gold or silver, and it gives a heavier or the richer look to the jewelry. Next use of electroplating is tin is less reactive than iron. So iron cans used for food items are electroplated with tin. Why it is done so? It is done to prevent spoilage from coming in contact with iron because iron gets rusted. Next one is iron is used in bridges and automobiles. So what happens? They are very strong but they get rusted also. So they are electroplated with a coating of zinc to protect it from corrosion and from formation of rust. So these were few uses of the process of electroplating in our day-to-day life. Dear children, we have learned about electroplating, but do you know where to dispose the solution which is used during the process of electroplating? So the disposal of the used conducting solution of electroplating factors is a major threat or the problem for all of us. It is a polluting waste and there are specific disposal guidelines to protect the environment which each and every one of us should follow, and the factories which are doing this activities of electroplating should follow the rules and regulations set up by the government. So at last I would like to conclude my topic that with saying that save environment, protect nature. Thank you.